All right, best budget lighting setup for small rooms. I have some experience with working in small spaces. If anything, it seems, unless I'm doing like event video or something like that, it seems usually more often than not when I'm working on my own kind of projects, like myself, like my own personal projects, whatever the best way to say that is. I'm often working in tight spaces, like cramped, smaller spaces, especially when my desk setup is not a very large space right now. And it can be kind of annoying, especially like when you're just setting up like your little pop-up backdrop and it's kind of like, you know, you're just trying to move around it to get out of the office space and stuff like that. It can be kind of annoying, but it might not always be like that. And at the end of the day, it's better to have it than not have it, have the ability to do it than to not do it, right? So there's things to be thankful for, right? But when it comes to lighting in small spaces, it could be a challenge, especially like, cause you might see stuff on YouTube of these like really big soft boxes, like these, like, you know, whatever it is, a meter, 1.5 meters, or there might be bigger ones, or maybe people are using large diffusion cloth setups. Diffusion cloth, think of it as like kind of like a thin white shower curtain, sort of, except it's probably made of a better material, whatever. But you know, they might have these big, you know, setups to diffuse the light. As far as I understand, diffusing the light is just making it softer, as opposed to like a really hard light that might just be like a little white spot, like white splotch right here, and there's not a lot of fade to it. Whereas if it's more softer and diffused, it might be more of like this gradual, softer light, whatever the best way to explain that is. Anyway, trying to make it look more diffused or whatever. So if that's what you're going for, where you want to diffuse the light more, but maybe you have a cramped space to light in, this is what I'm doing right now, and at least for the most part, because I have a lamp off to the side, but that one is maybe just more kind of lighting for my desk and not necessarily as much of something that's being relied on for video light, because the main light that I'm using to light my desk scene area, which is my small rig 60 watt kind of mini LED video light thing, I learned this strategy, or this thing, I learned this from some YouTube video, so credit to whoever made it. I think I might have tried to find the video, but the specific video, I'm not sure if I found it. I don't think I found it. But anyway, this guy was talking about, it was like this one lighting strategy will make your stuff look cinematic or something like that. And he was talking about top-down lighting, but I think he had an emphasis on bouncing the light. So bouncing the light off like some cloth or black garbage bags or the ceiling or whatever it was. And so I took that strategy and applied it to my lighting for my desk area. And I use it even when I'm not filming anything. It's just kind of a way to light up the area without having it like kind of harsh, you know, in your eyes. Just bounce it off the ceiling. You don't even need a softbox then, because this guy might have even said something like this, but the ceiling or whatever you got up there is like the softbox. He may have said this. If he did, credit to whoever said this. But you just take that light, right? You just take that light that you have, whatever light, and just point it at the ceiling, max out the brightness or whatever, if you can do that, and just bounce it off the ceiling, and then you kind of got, hopefully, this sort of diffused, softened light that's just coming down from above you, and maybe have it a little bit in front of you. So if you're pointing at the ceiling, I have mine pointed on a bit of an angle to kind of stretch the place where it's hitting, and then it's just kind of up and in front of me and being bounced probably on some level of angle downwards, and it's actually pretty solid. And just try it yourself and see if you notice a difference. Because right now, if it's like a harsh, hard light pointed at your face, not only maybe is it hard on your eyes for an extended period of time, but maybe it just looks harsh on your face. Whereas once you bounce it off the ceiling or some other wall or surface, you might be like, wow, that looks kind of nice. So I'll end the video there. Just try that. So credit to whoever I've watched on YouTube in the past, whether it's multiple videos or whatever. Credit to all those people that have talked about this, that I've learned from about this topic, about bouncing the light, diffusing the light, stuff like that. Try that for yourself. If you have a small space that you're lighting, just take the light, point it at a surface, bounce the light off the surface. Keep in mind that you might get some level of the color of whatever the surface is in the light that's being bounced. So if you point it at an orange object, you might get some of that orange bounce light. So keep that in mind. Maybe go for like more of a white surface. The guy in the video, I think, talked about garbage bags. I haven't tried that, so maybe you could try that. My ceiling is like at least the ceiling area where I'm bouncing the light off of is like this greenish color. And then I have the light normally set to 3200 Kelvin usually, which is more of a warm tone or color. And so I think it's pretty good. And then you could like change your camera white balance to whatever. But essentially just try that. Give it a try. Bounce the light off of something. Then you don't need a big softbox on your light. Use whatever light you got. The key is usually probably more light is better than less light. Probably usually. But mess around with the light. See what you can get out of it. You don't necessarily have to go super expensive. Don't buy any crazy expensive light. Try to be maybe a bit more thrifty with it. But anyway, if you got more questions, if you want to ask me some questions, I have a Skool Community. Link in description. I'm running a 7-day free trial currently. Go on in there, check it out. Alright? No pressure. If you don't want to join, you don't have to. If you'd like to join, that'd be great. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.